Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love and what this person is going to be like, what this relationship is going to be like. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see who this person is, Aries. All right, we've got the Three of Cups. All right, looks like a real party person. We see the Justice card, possibly Libran energy here in this person's chart. They're viewing you as Aquarius energy, the Star, and how all of this is going to make you feel, the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're going to feel a soulmate connection. You're going to feel like this is what you've been waiting for. And we have Emperor energy, so Aries and Libra coming through. So again, this person might have those energies in their chart, it's just a strong indication with the Aries-Libran axis that you're really strong soulmates. Now, the Emperor tells me that this person may have other involvements when you meet them. I do feel like this person is successful. They have a lot to offer, and most likely they get a lot of attention because of that. So there may be other involvements here, Aries, when you meet them. It does look like you may meet this person at some sort of party or at some sort of celebration. So this could be a birthday, it could be a holiday party. It could be a friend's party. It could be out, just out on the weekend celebrating or just having fun or letting loose with friends. The Three of Cups does indicate that they may be in your community or somewhere you like to go. All right, so we see the Queen of Swords. So I do get really strong air energy coming through from this person. Now, for maybe like one or two of you, this could be somebody who's an ex, who's going to come in and surprise you. And I'm not surprised by those messages that are coming through in this series of readings, because we're really starting Mercury retrograde in Leo at this point in time. But with this Aquarius energy, it does feel like this is somebody who's not afraid to march to the beat of their own drum, think outside of the box. And I also feel like this is going to be a strong intellectual connection. You two are just going to really get each other. And with the Star card, I feel like you are this person's wish fulfillment. All right. And with the Judgment card, Aries and Scorpio energy, this has potential to be a next level type love. But the Judgment card, Aries, can also indicate it's somebody coming back around. So pay attention to the messages. If this really sounds like somebody you've dealt with or you already know, that could be the case for some of you. But it's not going to be true for all of you, okay? Because I know some of you out there are not going to, want to have anything to do with an ex, okay? So this person is coming through as someone with a close-knit relationship with their mother. So they could be a caregiver for their mother, they could be besties with mom, or they just have a really strong connection to mom, whether she's alive or she's crossed over. All right, we see really strong Libran energy coming through in this person's chart. So they're ruled by Venus, they enjoy beauty, fairness and harmony in relationships is important to them. And I also feel this is somebody who really does stand out in a crowd for being dressed really well, for being elegant. And again, I do think they get a lot of attention. All right, and we see Sagittarius, so fire energy in this person's chart. So known as the teacher and the knowledge seeker, they're a bold, fiery sign. They're comfortable leading others. And we also get Virgo energy, so maybe a Virgo Libra cusper, or they're just also, somebody who's a great planner and an organizer, but sometimes they may have a tendency to overthink or to overanalyze here. All right, but I also feel like that tends to be more in business than in relationships is kind of what I'm getting. Libran energy here. Some of you, this person may be work in counseling or be like a divorce lawyer or something like that. But with the Justice card, I do think this is somebody who really does prioritize fairness and harmony in relationships. I'm also hearing that you need to pay attention to the 1111 number sequence regarding this person or this connection. Okay. We see this person getting in touch. So when you meet this person, and a lot of you, it will be at some sort of party or some sort of gathering, they're going to get your details, but they're also going to, they might make you wait a little bit, Aries, before they reach out. Some of you too, they might have some sort of trip planned or something going on with business that they're letting you know that, all right, I'll be in touch, but I'm, going away for the weekend, or I'm going away for a week here. We see short hair. So for some of you, this person has short hair. But again, these very specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of my Aries out there. All right. And some of you, you're going to meet this person at work or through work, or maybe they're in town, you know, on a working vacation or for a conference or something like that. We do also see that this person loves music. So they probably, you know, somebody who likes, you catch them singing, or they're the type of person that blasts music in their car. Maybe even they play music or they play an instrument here. What else do my Aries need to know here about this person? How else will my Aries be able to identify this person? I just feel like this person's like very well dressed. I keep getting that. They might like to wear jewelry. They might wear more than 2 rings frequently, or I'm also getting this person might like to wear a watch. Okay, they've been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. Okay, so that doesn't have to be in a romantic relationship, although it can be, but it could also be a betrayal by like a family member or like a best friend or something. They wear a meaningful accessory often, and it may have to do with mom, especially if she's crossed over. It may be something that, you know, she gave to this person, or it may be, you know, like an heirloom or something that reminds them of her. Again, it may not be mom specifically for all of you, but, and your paths will cross during the next air sign season. So that will be in Libra season. So between now and Libra season, I see this unfolding, or possibly you meeting this person. And this person spends their money quickly, but I do feel, Aries, that this person does have quite a bit of money to spend. Like, I do feel like they have quite a comfortable lifestyle. All right, let's see. Like, I do get this person likes like good food, good wine, probably will wine and dine you or take you to, you know, really nice places. I'm seeing seafood. This person may have unique hairstyles. So on this card, it says dreads, twisties, cornrows, or a man bun. Okay, but again, there might be just something that's unique about their hair, whatever it might be. We see that this person is going to be laid back, relaxed, balanced, easygoing. Again, I do think this person is quite confident, and they're very balanced. So they're not the type of person that's going to chatter. You know, when there's silence, they're not going to fill that silence with like mindless chatter. They're going to be confident. They're going to be a bit reserved. And they may have olive, medium, or dark skin. But we also see them being radiant, fun, energetic, and beautiful here. So how they're viewing you, Aries, we see the star card, Aquarius energy. Again, you both might have Aquarius placements, but I also think you two are just 2 peas in a pod. And with the star card here, I feel like this person sees you as what they've been wishing for. You know, it looks like it's mutual, right? You're both exactly what you two have been wishing for. They see you as somebody who thinks outside of the box. They see you as a creative visionary. I also feel this connection has potential to be very healing for one or for both of you even. Now, this person is seeing you as the 3 of Pentacles. So this may be something that, you know, is work related. All right. So that, you know, that could be a bit of a third party energy, right? Like if you know, you're their client or they're one of your clients or something, or a coworker or a boss. This person may be a little bit worried here that you do have some sort of third party around you, whether it's true or not, or that you have choices in love. They may also be a little bit worried that you're not on the same path when you first meet each other. And again, it could be because this person lives at a distance from you, or you're just doing very different things with your life at the time. With the World card energy there, some of you, they do feel like there's unfinished business if this is somebody you know or you've dealt with. And again, it might be somebody coming back who's getting in touch with you after some sort of pause or a break. But this person also sees brilliant success with you. This person is ready for a new cycle with you. And the World card is the Alpha and the Omega Aries. So they definitely see you as the bee's knees here. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant card. So some of you might be very different from one another, different backgrounds, different race, religion, tradition, socioeconomic backgrounds even. Some of you, you're in separation from this person. It does keep coming through, Aries, but like I said, it's not going to be for all of you. All right, let's see. What else does this person really admire about my Aries? So we see the Judge card, okay? So they see you, again, this Libran energy. They embody this Libran energy, and they also see that in you. So again, I think you're very compatible. You two are very similar, uncannily similar is what I'm getting. But they see you as somebody who's balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. You two both might also work in the same field, okay? So whatever it is, if it's healthcare, if it's law, if it's, teaching, okay? And they also see you as the hermit archetype. So they do see you as somebody who seeks solitude to focus intently on your inner life and your spirituality. And they also see that you're somebody who's very creative. And yeah, Aries, this person is seeing you as an angel, as an earth angel here. So helping those in need with no expectation of return. So just a really, really good person. All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. So how this is going to make you feel. Some of you, it's like you may be waiting to hear from this person. Again, maybe they have your details. Maybe you've already met this person and you're wondering if they're going to reach out or they're going to call. The answer would be yes. For others of you, it could be somebody, like I said, you've had an ending with. But ultimately, I just feel like you're going to get into that Six of Pentacles. You're going to feel like, wow, this person really does bring balance and harmony into my life. Okay. Some of you with the Strength card here, Leo energy, you might be a little bit wishy-washy here about where this is going to go, especially if there is distance or if this is a past person, or, you might be questioning, is this the right connection for me? Am I good enough for this person? Because I do see this person has a lot to offer. And remember, you need to be asking yourself, not if you're good enough for them, but are they good enough for you? Okay. And we see the Eight of Swords. So I do think there is going to be a little bit of nervousness or anxiety around this connection. For some of you, Lionsgate is going to be important. So you may be meeting around Lionsgate, and this connection really starts to kick off around Libran season. All right. And we see the Wheel of Fortune here. So some of you might be worried that, especially if it's somebody you've dealt with in the past, that it's a karmic situation coming back around. For others of you, you just might be worried maybe there's economic disparity between the two of you, whether you make more money than they do or vice versa. And some of you, you might be a little bit hesitant here if this person does a lot of traveling, or if they're at a distance from you, you're just being hesitant about whether or not you should move forward. All right, so let's see. Okay, so it's time to decide about this relationship. So Spirit's advices, maybe some of my Aries out there, you do have you have a choice between this person and someone else is what I'm getting. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So some of you, again, you're going to question, am I falling back into like a karmic habit or karmic pattern here? Whether it's somebody you know or if it's somebody new, there might be something here that triggers you to feel like, I've kind of done this before. I'm not sure if I should, dip my toes in this water. Again, maybe because of like long distance or something. And we see put away the computer. So Spirit's advice is it might be time to work a little bit less and play a little bit more. All right, Aries, and we see this rejection is actually divine protection. So if you do decide to move away from this person, just know that, what's truly meant for you will not pass you by. And for those of you where, you've dealt with this person before, you're going to understand why it couldn't work out in the past. And for others of you, this rejection is actually divine protection, is you making that decision to reject someone to be with this person, okay? So let's see what other advice and guidance Spirit has for my Aries regarding this connection. There's a strong pull towards one another. So there's a gravitational pull to each other. All right, we see twin flame recognition. So you know this soul that mirrors your own. I'm going to say that again. You know this soul that mirrors your own, whether it's a past life connection or it's somebody you already know. And Spirit saying this is a gift from the universe, a chance to heal and release karma, to do things differently. And at the bottom of the deck, we get bonding. So Spirit saying also, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. All right, so let's go ahead and see clear messages, advice, and guidance. Any important dates or times here? Okay, so Spirit saying try again a little later. So again, you might meet this person and they're getting in touch, so you might have to wait until things kick off. Again, some of you, it could be somebody you've met before. And for some of you, it is happening this month. So I am doing this reading towards the end of July. And for some of you, maybe between now and Lionsgate, which is August 8th. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Sending you love and light. Take care.